I always plan shopping while traveling because you can find some really unique things and affordable things if you do it right and do some research before you leave for your travel. This video is about my shopping haul from Kashmir, Arunachal and Assam and Odisha in the last couple of years. Kashmir is famous for its paper mache and I wanted to get some with some unique designs. I found this box. The color is very beautiful. It was a lot more brighter, but I think the finish that they use on top is sort of yellowing. Right now it's used to store pills, but it makes a nice little addition on a side table. The colors are slightly different from what the reds and the greens and the blues that they use usually. I also got two little bowls which had nice We went to a wedding after party in Kashmir and every single one of us was served dry fruits in a paper mache box. And when I picked up these bowls, that's what I intended to do, is to serve some dry goods to guests. And I got this embroidered tapestry. You probably have seen it hanging in the living room. It has these very intricate chain stitch, very closely knit and beautiful birds and flowers on it. This is a 3 feet by 5 feet size, which typically was costing around 6,500 to 7,000 online. But these colors were not was something that I couldn't find. This one I found for about 5,000 and had the nice little pastel colors. I bought it at the Kashmiri Emporium. I'm going to add a photo here. You can take a screenshot if you want to visit. When I travel, I love buying local textile, and that's how I picked up this shawl with again machine made embroidery, but it has this nice chinar design which is typical of Kashmir. You look at the back and you know that it is machine made because it's way too perfect to be handmade. I think this cost me under 500, but it has this lovely design and nice little texture on it. We in Bangalore have cold months in winter and during rainy season, which is happening right now. So I love having these little shawls on the sides of chairs and the sofa, just so that when someone's sitting there, they can pull up one and put it on themselves. And it looks really, really pretty. So that was the Kashmir haul. In Arunachal, we did a little shopping trip in the Tawang Valley. I got this little bowl with the lid. It's made of wood. I really loved it. We went to Arunachal last year around beginning of October, and I noticed that this little wooden bowl has now some borer attack, and you can see here that it's been powdering, so I'll have to patch this up and maybe paint it. But all in all, the shape of it was really beautiful. I didn't think that it would be bad wood, but yeah, this is something that I loved and I still love. I'll probably patch it up and paint it. Next, I got a pair of these little cups. We stayed at this really cute motel in Bombdilla, and they had them in their tea station, and I wanted to get one set for me. The colors are again soft and the design on them is beautiful. We wanted to visit the Kaziranga park, but it was closed last year. And from close to Kaziranga, I got this little handloom shawl to add to my textile collection. It has this beautiful flowers on them. And again, when I'm buying textile, I'm mostly looking for texture and a pop of color. And this, I thought it was very beautiful. Also, considering the luggage restrictions, textile is one of the easiest things and the lightest things to carry back. This next thing I did not buy, but we were welcomed by our travel agent with this Assamese gamcha, and it was on my bucket list to buy, but then as soon as we landed in Guwahati, we were welcomed with this piece of textile, and just the combination of red and white makes it so beautiful. Again, it's handloom, so it's got this lovely textured feel on the borders and in the red areas. I love. One other thing I got from the Tawang Valley is a printed thanka. Someday I want to have a hand painted one, but with this one the colors were just so on point that I didn't mind buying it. And the silk weaving, the silk frame around it seemed perfect, and the colors were exactly what I always wanted, so I just said yes to it. It is a Tara, and if you really look close, you will know that it is a print, but it's nonetheless very beautiful. Yes, it does help to know or understand printed and hand painted and how they look. Usually during travel, you don't want to be taken for a ride. This one cost me 1,500 and I didn't negotiate. I love this piece. I think it looks super gorgeous. On our way to the Bomdila Pass, we stopped at an army canteen, and this piece I found there. We were about 25 or 30 of us, and we shopped for clothes and shoes, but I wanted to get a piece of home decor as a memory, and this one is that. It's a really huge fan with two lovely dragons on it, and what you see there, that bharni is actually a very large size bharni, and in comparison you can see how big this fan is. It's going to be a statement piece on any wall that I put it up on, and I wanted a black with red details, and this one was just so perfect. Probably I should hang it like this on a white wall. The black and the red will just come through so beautiful. This was also too large to check in, so I carried it in my hand luggage. In Odisha, we visited the artist village Raghurajpur, where every home has beautiful painted pattachitras, of course, outside, and inside their home they paint and also sell these goods. It was getting to evening while we reached Raghurajpur, so we were of course in a hurry, and I was way too overwhelmed to shop there. So we did visit a couple of artists' homes and studios and looked around, but it was just so much of a sensory overload and people trying to get you to come to their homes and see their art that I didn't shop much. One place I did shop is at the Ekamrahat in Bhubaneswar. That was such a beautiful experience, and also I found that the prices were way more reasonable than the Utkalika, which is the Odisha Government Emporium. I got this dhokra box. It's an almond shape, and the little lotus petal detail was something unique which I had not seen in Bangalore or any of the hearts that come here. It's a nice little box which I intend to put to some utilitarian use. This cost me about 1,800 rupees in Ekamrahat, and I saw a very similar looking piece in their state emporium Utkalika, which was costing exactly double of that, and the work did not look as neat as this one. Next, from Ekamrahat, I got these two hand-shaped lamps, and they were quite affordable. Like this one was 195, and The larger one was 350. And he had several sizes in them. If you've seen my Holi content, then you would have seen these there. These are going to be in my festival decor this year. There was a really sweet little lady who kept talking to me in Odia, and I kept talking to her back in Hindi. And she had the grass product store, and this box I picked from there. I got this box, and then I got these mats. We see a lot of these products come to Bangalore in hearts and handicraft melas. So I'm kind of familiar with what they cost in Bangalore. So if I find that these are really affordable when I travel and much lesser than what I buy them in Bangalore, I definitely make it a point to purchase them. If I have luggage space, that is. I also got this flower pot which cost me 300, and I think that was a great investment. I also got this Tree of Life Pipli work from Ekam Rahat. I paid 2,200 for this one. It is of course a large size, I think about 3 feet by 6 feet, or maybe 5.5, and is a lovely statement piece. It has these nice little animals included within the tree, which I found very fascinating. And it's the hand applique work. We couldn't visit Pipli while we were there. This brings us to the end of my Odisha haul. Do let me know if you want me to make a video of what I bought from Goa, Tamil Nadu, Andamans. Thank you for seeing this video, and I'll see you in the next one.